differences between constructor, you can say property, constructor, method. Differences between property, constructor, and a method. Yeah, I was asking you.
Constructor is used to get and set the used to get and set the values, whereas
Constructor or property?
sorry, property.
Right, 1 minute, 1 minute. First heading is property. Second, constructor. Third is method. Third is right. Property, constructor, and method.
For property, we will use same name as instance variable name, but the property name should be capital letter, first letter. Whereas constructor, it should be same as
What we can do by using property, what we can do by using constructor, what we can do by using method. We need to understand. Using property, we can set or get an individual
values.
class level variable. Okay. Using constructor, we can initialize the
Class level variable.
class level variables, not in one variable, class level variables at the time of object is creating or when the class is loading. Using method, we can perform the operations on class level.
Variables.
Okay, now number 2 is second. So property is set or get on single variable. Method is performing operations on maybe one variable or group of variables, but constructor is only to forward initialization. And the
Initialization.
second point is Prashanti. Second point is what?
Property we will use name.
Property name should be same as class level variable. Should be same as that variable, but should be with the
Variable
capital
name.
letter. Constructor name is same as
Class name.
class name. It is same as variable name. It is same as class name. Second, method name is a user defined based on the
User.
functionality of the method, right?
Yeah.
Based on the functionality of the method. Uh, third one is what? Property will not have cannot contain parameters, but constructor can contain parameters. That to which constructor? Only instance constructor. And coming to this one, method can contain parameters.
Parameters.
Fourth point. Fourth point.
All have return types.
Yeah. Next fourth point is
Okay.
property can have a return type. Using property, you can return the value. Return type. Constructor cannot have a return type, and method can also have a what? Return type. Return type. Any more? No.
Sorry, voice is breaking, I think.
Right. Is
Hello.
it breaking for all the people, guys? Hello. We will see.
No, sir, it's good.
Is it now? Yeah. Now tell me, Soumya, when we will go for property? Soumya, when we will go for property? Then we will go for property, right? Madhuri, when we will go for property?
Whenever we want to set our class, get class level variables, then we will go for property. Whenever we want to do the initialization validation, we will go with property.
Right. Last, you didn't come with preparation, all of you. When we will go for method. Okay. Right. Right. First to come back to from first point. Yeah. Seventy, what is the first point? First point, second point, first point, third point. Right. I have told to you people come with the preparation of this. Yes.
We can set or get class level variables.
Yeah. Using property, what we can do. Using constructor, what we can do. Using method, what we can do.
Using constructor, we can initialize class level variables. Using method, we can perform operations on class level variables.
Then what
In
is
properties, the property.
listen, listen. There is no difference with what you are telling is. Listen. Using property, we can set or get the class level variable. We can set or get the individual class level variable. Only one variable. Here using constructor, we can initialize the class level variables. Only initialization, but class level variables. Method. We using method, we can perform the operations on class level variable. Bhaskar, tell me what is that first point? Now, Chandini, tell me what is the first point? Hmm? Right.
Using property, we can set or get individual class level variables.
Right. Using property, we can set or get an individual class level variable. Using constructor, we can initialize the class level variable. Using method, we can perform the operations on class level variable. That is the first point. It is the first point. Coming to the second point.
Property name.
Uh,
Property name is same as variable name, but starts with capital letter.
Coming to the right second point. That is what is that second point?
Property name.
Property name should be same as the variable name but should start with a capital letter.
Constructor name should be same as the class name. Method name will be user defined based on the functionality of the method. The third point is what? Property can have a return type, and constructor cannot have a return type. Method can have a return type. Okay. So next, compulsory property will have a return type. Constructor cannot have a return type. Method can have a return type or cannot have based on the requirement. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sometimes method return type is what? Void. There is no data.
Void.
But property will not have any time void. Compulsory it will have a return type. Next, fourth one is property cannot contain
Cannot contain parameters.
Constructor can contain or cannot contain.
Can
Constructor
contain
cannot
parameters but only instance contain.
right. Method can contain parameter or cannot, depends upon the requirement. Next, when we will go for property, whenever we want to set or get an individual variable, whenever we want to set or get an individual variable, we'll go for property. When we will go for constructor, whenever we want to initialize the class level variables at the time of class is loading or object is creating. when we will go for method. Whenever we want to perform operations on class level variable, we will go for method. This third, fifth point is important, which you have to remember. Now, Manasa, tell me, when we will go for property?
When we wanted to set and get any values, like retrieve any values, we go for property.
When
For
we
Individual variables for individual variables.
individual variables.
don't involve other
Class level variables.
persons explaining. Come on, bye. Manasa, tell me, when we will go for property? Manasa.
Yeah, if we want to set and get any class level variables, we go for property.
Class
Individual.
individual variable. You mentioned that point.
Well, sir.
We will go for property. Whenever we want to initialize an individual class level variable, whenever we want to set or get an individual class level variable, we'll go for a concept called property. Next to Neha, when we will go for constructor.
To initialize instance variables.
When we will go for constructor. Whenever we want to initialize the class level
Instance.
class level variables at a particular situation. The situation can be when the class is loading or at the time of object is creating. When we will go for method, whenever we want to perform the operations on class level
Variables.
class level variable. Okay, right. Sammy Khan, tell me from the first point, second point, third point, fourth point, fifth point. Come on, Sammy. First point is what?
For property, whenever we want to get or set an individual class level variable, we go for property.
First
Constructor.
point, using property, we can set or get an individual class level variable. Using constructor, we can initialize the class level variable at the time of class is loading or object is creating. Using method, we can perform the operations on class level variable. Repeat that point. Repeat what
Using property,
I'm telling you simultaneously. You have to remember. Come on.
using property, we can get an individual class level variable. Using constructor, we can initialize class level variables. Using method.
No. Your point is not making any difference. Okay. Now repeat one more time.
Yes, sir. Using property, we can get or set individual class level variables.
That is right. Second point.
Using constructor, we can initialize class level variables.
At the time of class is loading or at the time
Objective
of,
create.
next. Using method.
Using method, we can perform operations on class level variables. And the second point is property name should be same as the variable name. Whereas property name should be in caps. The first letter should be in caps.
Constructor name should be
And in constructor name should be same as variable name. And in method, it is user defined.
Same as a class name.
Class name, yes sir.
Method name.
And in method, it is a user defined variable.
User defined variable. Method name can be user defined. Depends upon the functionality of the method.
Yes, and the third point is property will contain parameters. No parameters. Constructor will contain parameters and method
cannot contain, depends upon the requirement. Even though static constructor cannot contain, again what? Parameters. Method can contain or cannot contain, depends upon the requirement. Fourth one, property should have should have return type.
Should have return type, yes sir.
Should have return type. Constructor cannot have return
types.
Method
will have return types.
Depends upon the requirement. Method may have return type, may not have return type. Right?
Yes sir.
Whenever you are writing void, it is not a return type, right?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Not have any data type. Now when we will go for property, 1 minute, wait. We'll give chance to others. Shiva, when we will go for property?
Whenever we want to set or get the individual class level variables, then we can go with property.
Hmm.
Whereas in constructor, whenever we want to, we can initialize at the time of class level variables based on the class is loading or object is creating.
Very good.
Whereas in method, we can perform the operations on class level variables.
Right. Whenever we want to perform the operations on class level.
Class level.
Okay. So that is the story about this concept. And yesterday, I have given some homework to you all people. Over.
I did, sir, but only thing is I want to check it with my with the handbook, but I did recorded the audio of the questions and the answers.
Right. You do one thing. Whatever homeworks I have given yesterday, how many are completed?
I completed, but I didn't
record, sir. I have a notes that I can send, but I didn't record any.
You do what, first is what? Writing answers, I said. Second is what? Voice. I asked you to write voice. Did I say voice?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, first is record answers on paper. Second is take any recorder and in your screen you will have question, read the question, and then you answer the you just speak out the answer. It is a good practice for you, na? So you do one thing. Any of this weekend we don't have any special class. Utilize it by Monday when you will come to the next class. All the people should complete assignments. Can you try?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. Who will complete by Monday?
I will.
I'll complete.
Who, give me the word. Tell me the word.
Prithvi.
For Monday,
Monday will be the next class. Monday means it is Monday is my for me Tuesday, for you Monday evening. Right. Because this now polymorphism will take some time. Once polymorphism is completed, we will have some advanced C# topics. For that, I'll take some next week 2 special classes I'm planning. Let me check, but as early as possible, we have to complete C# and we have to start it. Okay, meanwhile, OOPS is going to complete. You should be strong in this area. Again, once we'll enter into the next level topic called ASP.NET, again we'll not think about all these things. Whenever the situation come, we should understand behind this line we have the OOPS. For that, you need to perfect by this time only. Again, you don't have the time to be check these areas. Now only before we are out of OOPS, we should be strong. Okay. Now coming to OOPS.
Sir, I have a question in the constructor and the property, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
In the yesterday's example, we took the validation for the employee age. So before the property topic, when I worked on one of the homework, I did the validation of the employee age in the constructor. So is there any rule, sir, that we cannot do any type of coding operations or logic in the constructor?
No. Constructor, within the constructor also, you can write the validation logic. Okay. That's the reason they have given a method. Within the constructor also, you can do the validation logic. Listen, very simple. Within the method, within the constructor, within the property, within the method, wherever you want, you can write the validation logic. For example, you are initializing employee number, employee name within the constructor. At the time of initializing employee number, employee name also, you can write the logic, validation logic within the constructor. Suppose you are initializing a particular variable called age with the help of property, there also you can write the validation logic. Whenever you remember one thing, whenever you have a block like this, compulsory you can write what? Logic, validation logics you can write. No issues. You can write. You can write.
Okay.
But the situation we didn't come, but constructor main purpose is also that also. At the time of initializing, you can write the logic. That's the reason they have given it as a method. Block means you can write some logic. Suppose directly we are initializing employee number. For example, employee number or employee something should be like this, like this. Compulsory before you are initializing, you can write a couple of statements of logic. Nothing wrong. Okay?
Okay, sir.
You can write. Right. OOPS principles. What are the OOPS principles? Starting right.
Encapsulation.
Then the
encapsulation,
Encapsulation.
Abstraction.
Polymorphism.
Wait. Whenever oops means most of the faculties I've seen in the beginning, the day one only, when they will start oops, they will write these principles and they will start explaining all the principles. Okay, they will start explaining all these principles. But if you didn't understand in and out of class and object concept, if you will try to understand oops principles, that is 100% wrong, because to understand these principles, first we need to understand whatever concepts we have seen. Just till the time we discussed about class and object in OOPS. Means to achieve these OOPS principles, we need class and object. We understood till the time. Now we are going to checking all the principles one by one, whether C#.NET is supporting these four principles or not. If it is supporting these four principles, then we can say that C#.NET is an object-oriented programming language. Now coming to first one, four principles. Now tell me, Sam. Sorry, tell me. Right. Yeah.
You cut it.
Kalyani, Pramoda, tell me what are the OOPS principles?
Yes, sir. Encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism.
Polymorphism. Okay. Right. Polymorphism. Right. First one, encapsulation. Encapsulation. So, actually, at the time of discussing these principles, the class will go a bit slow. Especially third and fourth topic will take some time. Encapsulation. Even though when you are attending interview, also interviewers will focus in this area only. Right. Encapsulation is nothing but binding the states and behaviors. Binding states and behaviors. Yeah, binding states and behaviors is called as encapsulation. Nothing but binding variables and methods into single unit is called as encapsulation. Binding variables and methods into single unit is called as encapsulation. Okay, right. So how to encapsulate? How to encapsulate? Answer is, are we binding states and behaviors?
Yes, sir.
Write the class.
By implementing class. Every day we are defining a class with states and behaviors. You are defining everyday class and states and behaviors into single class. That is nothing but what?
Encapsulation.
That is nothing but encapsulation. Binding states and behaviors is called as encapsulation. Binding variables and methods into single unit is called encapsulation. How to encapsulate? By implementing class. By implementing class, we are achieving a concept called encapsulation. Okay, right. So whenever you are implementing class means you are achieving a concept called
Encapsulation.
encapsulation. Coming to abstraction. What is abstraction? Today I'll leave you early, half an hour early, 1.5 hour class I'll take. Right. Now an abstraction. Abstraction means
Hiding unwanted data.
wait. Hiding the states, or you can say hiding the unwanted data, or hiding the unwanted states or behaviors is called as abstraction. Hiding the unwanted states or behaviors. Hiding the unwanted states or behaviors is called abstraction. Abstractions abstraction is two types. Abstraction is two types. Number one, data abstraction. Number two, method abstraction. Number one, data abstraction. Number two, method abstraction. Number two, method abstraction. Right. So, number one, data abstraction. Number two, method abstraction. Hiding unwanted data is called as data abstraction. Hiding unwanted data is called, what is that? Data abstraction. For example, you are going to the doctor. You are the person, you have lot of information. You have employee number, employee name, salary, designation, company name, and you have your personal data, age, height, weight, and health issues, all these things. But whenever you go to doctor, what you will expose? You will expose your age, your height, your weight, your health conditions. Will you tell about your salary to doctor?
No.
No, because for a doctor, the salary data is what, wanted or unwanted?
Unwanted.
Called data abstraction. For example, in this case, let's check this one in programming. So sometimes whenever you are attending the interviews, the interviewer will ask you, show me one example where you are implemented data abstraction. Show me exactly where you are implemented method abstraction. So like that, show me where exactly encapsulation. Whenever they will ask you where you are implemented encapsulation means, you can show any class that is nothing but encapsulation. Okay, right now, right, come back to our discussion. Employee, employee number, employee name, e-salary. Okay, simple example I'm showing you, right? Employee number, employee name, salary, and no property, nothing. Right, here I am defining one method, internal void inc sal. Inc sal means I want to increment salary 10%. I want to increment salary 10%. 10% salary should be incremented. Suppose you have ESAL. That ESAL should be incremented to 10%. Then double INC. Otherwise you can say hike. Method name is hike. Hike means incrementing the salary. So 10% incrementing. INC sal equal to ESAL into 0.10. Now suppose your salary is 1000. How much it will increment? 100 rupees will come into INC sal. 1000 into 0.10, 100 will come into INC sal. Now ESAL equal to ESAL plus INC.
INC.
That's it. That's it. You can observe. Right. In your two behaviors, in display EMP info, you are accessing all the class level variables. Yes or no?
Yeah.
In this method, you are accessing three states. But in this method, you are accessing how many states of employee class? Only one. What is that?
One.
ESAL.
ESAL.
Method, are you exposing ENO ename?
No.
In this behavior, are you accessing ENO ename?
No.
No. Means in a hike method, which is wanted data?
ESAL.
Salary is wanted data, and the employee number, employee name is? Even though you have all the data is available in the object, but the two you are hiding, and you are accessing only wanted data. What is that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is called data abstraction.
Abstraction.
You are implementing what abstraction here? Data abstraction. That is nothing but hiding unwanted data is called data.
Data abstraction.
Abstraction.
Coming to method abstraction. Coming to method abstraction. Invoking required method. Sorry. Invoking required method and hiding unwanted method is called as method abstraction. Invoking required method and hiding unwanted method is called method abstraction. Invoking required method and hiding unwanted method is called method abstraction. So what is this? How to achieve method abstraction? How to achieve method abstraction? How to? By implementing function overloading. How to achieve method abstraction? By implementing function overloading. With the help of function overloading, we can achieve method abstraction. Right. What is function overloading?
Defining a same method with different parameters, like change of the parameters or change of the data types or
Different signature.
Function overloading will come in polymorphism concept, but let's have a small idea here. Defining multiple methods. Defining multiple methods. Defining multiple methods. Defining multiple methods with the same name but with a different signature. Defining multiple methods with the same name and with a different signature. Different signature means maybe parameter name can be same or parameter number of parameters can be same or type of order of. Different signature means number of parameter can be same, number of parameter can be differ, type of parameter can be differ, order of parameters can be differ. For example, you are writing a statement. You are writing a statement. Console dot write line. Console dot write line hi. Console dot write line hi. Which method we are invoking here? Which
Write-line.
write line method you are invoking? While are you calling the method or are you defining the method here?
calling the method.
Calling the method.
Which method?
Right
Right
line
line
method.
method.
Right. While you are calling the method, what value you are passing?
String.
Hi.
String value.
Hi.
You are passing string value. Right? Huh?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
String value. Means write line method. Your write line method defined by the Microsoft within which class?
Console.
Console class.
Console class.
That write line method definition contain how many parameters? Right now.
One.
One.
One. That parameter type,
String.
String.
the parameter type is string. So whenever you call this method, or you listen here, console.writeLine. So here, are you calling the method or are you defining the method?
You're calling the
Calling
method
the
right
method.
line.
We are calling the method. Which method we are calling?
Right
Right
line.
line.
WriteLine method.
Right line.
Where is that method within which class?
Console class.
Console class.
Console class. In console class, the method is defined by
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
defined by the Microsoft. It is a predefined method. The method write line. The method is having how many parameters? Can you guess?
One.
What is the type of parameter?
String.
So whenever you call this method, whenever you call this statement, it is calling write line method like this, and finally I will be stored into yes, and it is printing and moving the cursor to next line. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. That is one model. Now come back to yes. Come back to suppose you have written like this. Console dot write line of 10. 10. Now this time you are passing what? 10. By default 10
Integer.
10 means what type? By default 10 means what type?
Int.
Integer.
Integer.
By default
Integer.
10 means integer. The question is here it is calling which method?
Right line.
Right line
Right
method
line only.
with
Right line method.
Right line.
But
integer.
Different signature.
my question is this 10 is passing to same right line which is having string parameter.
No, it
No,
will create a
int.
new integer.
Int parameter is created.
Now here you are passing string value because the method is having string parameter. What about this 10 you are passing to right line method? Right line method. But
Right line method with in parameter
right line method
signature.
is having string parameter. How you are able to pass the int value?
Because of
It will create new.
Because of
We
method
have-
overloading.
We will have another method with int parameter.
Actually you have other method with int parameter. Int parameter. This will call this method. This will call this method. Now 10 will be stored here. 10 will be stored. With this you understood one thing. Within the console class, we have not one right line method. We have
To method
more than
More than
one.
one right line methods. More than one right line methods.
for different data types.
One right line methods. We have more than one right line method. But method names are
Same.
Same.
same. Method names are same. Method names are same. Signature is
Different.
signature is different. Different is nothing but a concept called what is a different signature type. Here into here it is what? It is nothing but concept called what?
Method overloading.
Function overloading.
Function overloading or method overloading. What is method overloading? Defining multiple methods with the same name. Defining multiple methods with the same name but with a different
Parameters.
Signature or parameters.
different signature. Method names are same but different signature is called what? Function
Method overloading, function overloading.
overloading. Function overloading. Like this. Right. Tomorrow you will call one more method. Console dot write line of A. You are passing what value?
Character value.
It is invoking which method?
Right line.
Right line method.
Right line.
Right line.
Which right line? The right line which contain a one parameter of which type?
Character type.
Console dot write line of 10.5. It will call which method? Right line which is having what value?
Double.
Floating point.
Double. With this we identified that console class contain multiple.
Right line methods.
How many right line methods it has? You can see. Now
Depends.
now this method is also be used. It is having how many parameters?
One parameter.
It is.
No parameter.
No parameters.
No parameters.
Parameterless method.
No parameter.
Now you can see. 12. Now you can see. One method is having no parameters. Second method is having bool. Third method is having char. Fourth method is a char array. Fifth method decimal, double, float, object, string, uint, ulong, and so on. Like that we identified that console class contain how many write line methods you know?
19.
19 write line methods it has. It has how many write line methods?
19.
19.
Method names are same but signature is
Different.
Different.
method names are same but signature is different. Is a concept called
Method
Method
overloading.
method overloading. Is a concept called method overloading. Okay. Now in this case, I have a small question to all the people. Now you observe console dot write line. Right. This statement is invoking which method?
Right line method.
Which write line? Out of 19 methods, which write line it will invoke?
String right line.
Yes.
Parameter.
It will invoke write line method which is having one string value. One string value. It will invoke write line method which is having one string value. One what value? String value.
String
String
value.
value.
And one string parameter method is it is invoking and it is hiding how many methods?
18 other.
18
18
others.
methods. It is hiding 18 other methods. Is a concept called
Abstraction.
is a concept called method
Abstraction.
is a concept called method abstraction hiding the unwanted method, invoking the wanted method. Here wanted method is what? A write line method which is having one
Parameter with the string value.
one string parameter. Okay, now console dot write line of 10. It is invoking which method?
Integer method with one
Right
parameter.
line of int.
I think
It is invoking into one parameter into write line method and it is hiding remaining 18
Other
methods. Is nothing but method abstraction. Is nothing but method abstraction. In this way we can say that method abstraction we are achieving with the help of
Method overloading.
function overloading.
overloading.
With the help of a concept called what? Function overloading. With the help of a concept called function overloading. Are you clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, clear, right? So you can identify one thing. What is our first statement in our classes training? First program in our C# class.
Console dot write line.
Hello world.
Program.
Welcome to C#.net.
Yeah, welcome to C#.net. Welcome to C#.net. Console.writeline. Welcome to C#.net. Right? Welcome to C#.net. This is the first line, first program. So in this line, do we have any oops concept?
Yes. Yes.
Right line
Write line of method parameters.
We have
and function.
you have
Abstraction.
encapsulation
Abstraction method.
abstraction. Listen, encapsulation abstraction already I explained. Now we are entering into inheritance concept, but before that what I'm telling you, in your first line of program, you have oops or not.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, here we are used a concept called class, and within the class you defined a method called writeline. That is what method? Static method. Which method it is? Writeline, static method. That's why you are
Yes.
with the help of
Class name.
Class.
class name. So Here you have a concept called static method, and that too you have defined a class called console. And in this line,
I think
you
the
have a concept
screen is
called in this line you have a concept called what concept is there?
Method overloading.
Method
Method.
Method
Method
abstraction.
overloading.
Method overloading is there.
Method
Directly that
method
is
word
called method abstraction. It is called
Abstraction.
method abstraction. That means with this we can say in your first line of your program only we have a concept called polymorphism. Overloading is nothing but what? Polymorphism. Next topic.
uniforms.
And that
Overload.
overloading is nothing but polymorphism. Next level concept. Polymorphism means overloading, overriding. Two concepts will be there. Forget about polymorphism. In your first line program only you have a concept called function overloading, method abstraction. You have a concept called static. You have a concept called static, and you have a concept called encapsulation also. Encapsulation means this defined you have written within which class?
Console class.
Main
The
console class.
binding the state and behaviors into single class is called what? Encapsulation. Writing a method within a class. You have defined this class within a you have defined this method within a class called what? Console. Is nothing but
Console.
only encapsulation. Encapsulation is there, abstraction is there, static is there, overloading is there. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
All these concepts are there in one single line of your first program in your C# classes. Means, yes, this is what you know subject. ఓకే సో మనం అంటే లైక్ ఏదో అంటారు చూడు భూమిని వదిలేసి ఎక్కడో పైన ఎక్కడో ఎగిరితే కింద పడిపోతాం అంతే. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. దిస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ బిహైండ్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్. ఓకే రైట్. People are teaching .NET in 20 hours, 30 hours means just they are giving the list of the topics. Okay, this is coding, and that to programming also you should do your own hands. Even though in our batch also, I'm sure that I am giving subject, but not all the people are utilizing properly. How many people are telling that up to date all the assignments I have done 100%, sir, without no compromise? Tell me, anybody?
Samir sir.
Sami Khan. Okay, confident. You have to tell confidently. Who are doing? You have to.
Yes, sir. I have done.
I don't know who are you are doing or not because I'm not checking you also. It's not possible also. Even though in Hyderabad class also it's not possible. We'll have hundreds of students. Okay, it is your individual duty. I can guide you. Tell me who are doing. Tell me 100%.
I
I
did
have done, sir.
submitted today's.
No, tell me. I am talking about the day 1 to today. From your first class to today, how many are completed? How many are doing? 100%. Sami Khan. Second,
Pramoda, sir. I have done.
Pramoda. A to Z. Didn't compromise.
Yes, sir.
Didn't compromise means very simple. Break fast. Okay. Next concept is inheritance. Next encapsulation, abstraction, and next what? Inheritance. Okay. Just we'll give a break to inheritance. Small break for inheritance because inheritance and polymorphism linking concepts. Right. Meanwhile, I'll do one thing. I'm doing one thing that is I'll conduct a test for you now. Ready now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ready? Test for you.
Yeah.
How many are ready for test? Just half an hour test.
Prithvi.
Pramoda.
Nivedita.
Right.
Madhuri.
Yeah, you do one thing. Take the questions. I am writing the questions. You write the answers on white paper and scan and send to me immediately. Or else you write the answers in better to write in notepads. Okay? Notepad. Come on. First question is when we will go for instance variable and when we will go for read only. Second question is when we will go for static variable And when we will go for, where is the disturbance? When we will go for constant, when we will initialize instance variable by using constructor, when we will initialize instance variable by using method with examples. When we will go for instance method, no, you should not leave from the class. All the people should be in the class. All the people. Single student also should not leave the class. If you want to leave, you have to, because the session is going on. Exam means style ga వెళ్ళిపోతుంటారు. నేను అబ్జర్వ్ చేసే ఛాన్స్ సార్ లీవింగ్ ద ఇక్కడ. No, you should write instance method. When we will go for, ఏదో పని ఉన్నట్టు పోతారు. మరి అలాంటప్పుడు క్లాస్కి ఎలా వచ్చారు? Static method. When we will go for static method, we will go for static method. Okay, now sixth one. Why static constructor doesn't have access modifier and parameter? Seventh question. Did I explain why main is static? Explain, but you try. Why main is static?
I know.
Even though I didn't explain, you have to tell. You know, you can try. You can try. Why main is static? Why main is a static method?
I know.
Next, memory allocation for instance variable and static variable. Right? When the class will load and when the class will unload. When the class will load and when the class will unload. Difference between property, constructor, do handwritten then. Do handwritten.
Not handwritten.
And a notepad is not right. You may do copy paste also. Do one thing, handwritten.
Started off, sir.
Only write, no, only write answers. Not required question. Ans 1, ans 2, ans 3, ans 4, ans 5 like that. Come on.
Sir, should we record and send you?
No. Record means what?
Audio.
Audio?
Not that is next homework. That is weekend special. Okay. First you write answers on paper. Immediately. This is now only. I'm in class only. Half an
Sir,
hour.
already started on the notepad, sir.
Okay,
Can we continue?
Carry on.
Okay.
Yeah, how many are telling that I'm able to answer for all the questions easily? Who are telling?
Rudri.
Yes, sir. Sukanya.
Sukanya. Next.
Sir,
Pramoda,
yes,
Amika.
Nivedita.
Nivedita. Nivedita.
Shivakumar.
Shivakumar. Next.
Uma,
Uma. Next. Hard work only. Kaste fali. So easier results రావు. I'm also didn't get a 10 minutes time. Yeah, right. And one more important point. Today we are starting inheritance and polymorphism. Very important concepts and linking concepts. Don't miss that Monday session.